Toronto Maple Leafs has some injured players returning from long-term injury reserve. Changes in the squad will take place before the match against Boston Bruins on Saturday. Timothy Liljegren is ready to return to Toronto Maple Leafs series. He completed the conditioning points in AHL with Toronto Marlies. Maple Leafs general manager Kyle Dubas will probably send Filip and Pontus Holmberg to AHL. Sending them back will remain slightly above $1.6 million in the salary device. Liljegren is enough to add to the staff. Leafs also played Jordy Ben again, and if they think they should be in NHL, they may not want to download Victor Meat, but Ben is quite low in the depth graph. To start, after a bad journey, Toronto Maple Leafs played great against Philadelphia Flyers on Wednesday. 5-2 wins against Flyers on Wednesday, how this team should play. When players return and others do not make a good start, there may be changes on the trade front. According to Athletic James Mirtle, there are at least 4 players in Toronto's trade block. Pierre Engval, Justin Holl, Alex Kerfoot and Nicolas Aube-Kubel. Toronto Maple Leafs early season trade block. Pierre Engval. Pierre Engval played some of the most difficult minutes in NHL last season, while David Kampf created one of the best closure duo. $2.25 million is high for a depth player in Leafs, but it seems to be at least possible to move from this group. It is much more valuable and effective than most fans give him credit. Justin Holl. Justin Holl is a right-wicket defender with a good first for options for a competing team. Unfortunately for Holl, if he wants to improve his defensive Leafs, the first man to go. There is a good hit of $2 million, which should facilitate trade. Alex Kerfoot. I think the only reason Kerfoot is on this list stems from a $3.5 million contract. A good contract for a player who scored 51 points last season, the vast majority is 5v5. I'm sure the GM Kyle Dubas can use $3.5 million caps, but Kerfoot is versatile. You can play the series up and down. Unfortunately, it is as versatile, expensive and unnecessary underneath, and the team should break Nick Robertson. Nicolas Aube-Kubel. Nicolas Aube-Kubel was signed by the Toronto Maple Leafs to make this team better defensive and add some jump to the bottom. However, it has not worked well until now. He played only 6 in Toronto's 11 games this season, and playing a game of only 9 minutes. It wasn't effective, but it doesn't seem like the team to bail so quickly. One or more of these players will probably play for another team by the end of the season. As for the players, we have to wait and see.